Hi everyone, my name is Sarah Fidelsi Abdurrahim. I'm a data analyst and also a computer science student at ABU Zaria. So today I'm going to be walking you through what the Tech on Campus is all about and also introduce you to the world of data analysis. Welcome once again to the Tech on Campus onboarding. So the program is a completely free program as mentioned, and it will be going on for around 3 to 6 months, both virtually and physically. So the goal is to equip students on campus with data analysis skills and also teach them how to self-learn in the process, like how to learn on their own even after the program. So technology, especially AI, is everywhere now, and if we are not careful, can actually take over our job, or else we equip ourselves with tech skills. So we're going to be teaching you how to use different data analysis toolkits like Microsoft Excel for data cleaning, analysis, and visualization. Then we will learn how to use Power BI to build interactive dashboards and reporting. We will learn to use SQL for querying databases, Python for automation, and advanced data analysis. So the training works like this. We'll be dropping daily videos on the group. It's not going to be more than an hour. So we'll also be making these videos available at a cafe inside school, which we will announce later. So there will be different training videos for from Monday to Friday, and then there will be an assessment on Saturday. So the assessment link will be shared on Saturday, covering everything we've done for the week. There will be shout out to the best 10 students every Monday. So all issues with maybe you have issue with installation of the software or you're facing challenges while learning, you can drop it in group chat and someone is going to answer you. Or you can leave it till when we meet up on Saturdays, which is probably going to be on Saturdays, which is school meetups. So physical meetup, I think it takes place once a week or twice a week. And um we will have people on ground who is going to be helping you with any challenges you have faced during the week. So we'll be dropping daily career tips to help you build your online presence and also get recognized by Google search engine. So what should you achieve? Based on the introduction, you should have known a lot of things you'll be getting on this program. But let me list it out again. So by the end of the program, you will become a full junior data analyst with 10 plus reward projects, and you can confidently start applying for data analysis roles and also start applying for freelance jobs. You should be working away with a professional LinkedIn and portfolio presence. So please pay careful attention to what I'll be teaching you today, because if you score below 70%, you will likely not be accepted into the program, and we do not have provision for computers. So if you don't have a functional computer, please try to get one before the program begins next week. I recommend finding someone who has it so you can borrow it from the person. Like just borrow it for like 2 hours per day. So what exactly is data analysis? I mean, I've mentioned data analysis quite a few times since I started this video. So data analysis is the process of collecting, cleaning, transforming, and interpreting data, and then using this data to uncover insights, answer questions, and guide decision makers. So, at its core, data analysis is about making sense out of raw information. To analyze data, you have to clean it, organize it, and interpret it to uncover patterns. So, to do that, you need to know how to use data analysis tools like Excel, SQL, Power BI for visualizing your findings. Data analysis is common in business, organization, health facilities, tech, and finance. It's also common in other fields, that I not mentioned here. And then data science. Data science is built on data analysis, but it has more advanced techniques like machine learning. It involves a lot of programming, statistics, mathematics, predictive modeling, and it helps in forecasting trends, building AI systems, and automating insights. So an example would be like as a data analyst, you you'll be able you'll be able to analyze a data of like a 5 years worth of data that can a data that can um uncover what happened like 5 years ago. That's a data analyst. And then as a data scientist, you'll be able to predict like what is going to happen like in 5 years' time. That's the example I can give. So what is data? Data is raw, unprocessed information. It can be numbers, text, images, videos, sounds, and timestamps. So like it can be in different formats. Example is a list of students' records and their test scores, and also your bank transaction history, the comments and likes you give on social media, and it's basically any detail collected from the world around us, and it comes in different formats. And this data forms the foundation of analysis and decision making. This means that let's think of this particular image M. Let's say it's a puzzle, like it's scattered, it's not arranged. So since it's scattered, you're not going to be able to get any meaning out of it because you'll not even know what the image is about. That is real. So once you arrange it, you'll be able to easily identify exactly what the image is about. So raw data is often messy and meaningless until it is cleaned and analyzed by us, the data experts. So um data is generated every day in different forms and on different platforms in different types. So it is all around us, but this data comes in different forms, and how you handle it depends on the type of data. So the structured there's three types of data generally. There's the structured data, the unstructured data, and then the semi-structured data. So the structured data is the most organized and the one we work with the most as a data expert. So it's neatly arranged in rows and columns. Let me see if I can get an example of a structured data. Mostly in Excel sheets. Okay, yeah. So this is an example of a structured data. It's usually in columns and on spreadsheet. So you can see there's age group. I think this is a survey data. So it, data can also be classified into two, quantitative or qualitative. Quantitative are data that involves numbers, like the age. You can use it to like get count of the age, the average age, and then there's also the categorical, which is the qualitative. This one involves like categories, like is either this or this. It's mostly in um categorical sha. It's mostly categorical. You can categorize it. It's mostly used to categorize your data, and it's called qualitative. While the numbered one, the ones that involve numbers that you can measure, are called quantitative. So yeah, that's an example of a structured data. So for the unstructured data, it does not have a clear structure, and it does not have a clear structure, and it also involves it is harder to analyze without special tools. The tool that is mostly used to analyze this type of data is NLP, that's natural language processing. So I think it's also called freeform data because it has no fixed format. It includes text, images, videos, PDF, even social media posts. So example is a customer review on Jumia. And I think you all know Jumia, which is a popular online shopping mall. Or Instagram comments. Like it's basically a kind of data that you can't categorize. You can't it's not structured. It's not in a table. And data analysis like us don't usually work with this type of data. We mostly work with the structured one. So there's also the semi-structured data, which falls between the structured and the unstructured. It is structured because it is not as it is structured but not as strict as a table. Like it is structured but not very well structured. It mostly comes in JSON file or XML data or data from an API data that you scrap from a website. And the tool that you use for this type of data is either Python or NoSQL. Those are the tools that are mostly used to handle this type of data. Then, where can we get data from? There are tons of data sets online because we live in a data-driven world where individuals, organizations, and governments continuously collect data for various reasons. The world is generating 2.5 quintillion bytes of data every day. People are actively sharing it to solve problems, teach, innovate, or collaborate, which is why there is high demand for data experts like us. So, to build personal projects, like most of the data we'll be working with during this program will be public data, which we get from Kaggle, Google Data Search, data.org, and .gov, World Bank data, and you can easily go to this website to get your own data to work on if you want to practice with. And you can also use API and web scraping to get data from websites. So for organization, you access organization data sets from their internal databases or the ones they buy from a third party. Okay, I think I've come to the end of my presentation. So in summary, in today's digital age, data is everywhere and those who know how to work with it are in high demand. So this presentation sets the stage for deeper learning in tools like Excel, Power BI, SQL, and Python. So you're gateway to becoming a successful data analyst. So by the end of this training, you won't just understand data, you know how to work with it, present it, and use it to solve real world problems. So good luck on your assessment, and I hope to see you on board for the program. Bye.